In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Naturopathic Therapeutic Order. Coming up. Hey there, Dr. Sam here with Gumshoe Health, helping you take your health to the next level. On this channel, we do holistic health information, tips, and reviews, so consider subscribing. Also, if you want to check out at any time during this video, the notes section in the field below, I'll be sure to post up the main highlights of what we're talking about, as well as anything else that I may have forgotten. So let's get to the video. So what is the therapeutic order that's used by naturopathic doctors? In this video, I'm going to give you some background as well as take you through an overview of all 7 levels. The therapeutic order is really a framework or system of organizing all the different medicines that naturopathic doctors are aware of. That way we can apply that framework in a rational and sane way to the patient that's in front of us. The therapeutic order is often presented in a linear format like a pyramid with lifestyle medicines at the bottom and high interventions such as surgery at the top. However, this is a bit of a misnomer because the barriers between those and where we go first on that level, on that pyramid, can be a bit fuzzy because it's all relative to the patient. So we'll talk more about that later, but I just kind of want to give you a basic framework or an idea of what this therapeutic order looks like. So what are the different levels of the therapeutic order? Well, at the base, we've got establish the foundations for health. So this is where you see a lot of lifestyle interventions, like I mentioned before, like diet, exercise, sleep, everything you need to be human, because without that, it becomes a lot easier for disease processes to take hold. What's interesting about this level of therapeutic order is that it also has a key component, which is to remove obstacles to health. So it's about doing that detective work and figuring out what is it that's stopping this person from being able to have a healthy lifestyle or make healthy choices. And sometimes those can't be removed, but if they can be, we definitely want to do that first to allow for a greater health picture in the long run. Second up is stimulate the vis. So the vis is kind of an older term for vital force. It's kind of a concept that encompasses a lot of different things about the body's self-innate healing processes and that drive to be better that comes from the person themselves and is not external to them being put upon them. Today we've parsed it down to more specific disciplines like immunology, but we still want to discuss that whole idea that this is what the body will try to do. So in the therapeutic order, this place really takes the second right above that lifestyle layer because we're talking about things like visualizations and counseling and Tai Chi and all these kinds of exercises that can help calm, kind of get that mind-body connection and calm the overactive mind down so that healing processes have a chance to get started and you're not in a fight or flight state of mind. Third to the plate is strengthening weakened systems. So this is where you're going to see all those early stages of diseases where they can still be influenced by specific dietary and exercise lifestyle type prescriptions. Examples of this would be early stage hypertension, type 2 diabetes, etc. Fourth up is correct structural integrity. So this is where we start to see a lot of the musculoskeletal stuff. So the treatments you'd see in this realm are like massage therapy, hydrotherapy, adjustments, all these types of things to help get somebody back on track because the musculoskeletal system is a big part of how we experience the world. And if it's not cooperating with you, it's going to be really hard to fully enjoy and live your life. Number 5 is natural substances to treat pathology. So on this level, we're taking an even harder look at things like botanical medicine, nutraceuticals, etc. And there's a little bit of a shift and we're starting to look more at symptom management because that's the pressing immediate need that's going on for that person at that time. Now, the nice thing about a lot of these other treatments is that they can simultaneously build up those foundations for health, but that's why it's higher up in the orders because we're starting to get a little bit more immediately, this is what we need, let's take care of it first, and then we can start building up at the same time. Number 6 is use pharmaceuticals to address the pathology. So again, this is similar to the last one, where we're looking more at a symptom picture, potentially, not always, but that is the need that needs to be addressed right now, and or perhaps we can't work on all this lifestyle or foundational stuff right now, so we need to focus on this. And that may be because it's the patient's priority that, you know what, I can't work on diet or whatever right now. What I need to do is just deal with this as it is right now, and then eventually I can come back to it later because my life's too busy or whatever it is. All right, last but not least is number 7 of the therapeutic order, which is suppression or removal of pathology. So this is talking about surgical interventions and things like chemotherapy, where we're trying to eradicate or take out whatever is going on with the person. And sometimes you need it. For example, I had my thyroid removed because it was at a point where it couldn't be addressed any other way. It needed to be taken out so that I could start regaining my health. Now, what's interesting about this is important to remind you of the fuzzy lines between all this therapeutic order and why it is a guide always relative to the patient, always. Because sometimes even that highest level is going to be establish the conditions for health. Number 1, right? It comes full circle. The reason for that, I mean, just as an example, is if I were to get into a car accident on my way home today and I got hurt pretty bad, I might require surgery in order to live. At that point, that surgical intervention is establishing the conditions for health. So you can see how it goes both ways, but kind of organizing in this pyramid format allows us to kind of have a hierarchy or a way in mind of how to address that patient's needs. And most importantly, how to address that patient's needs with what they need in that moment, as well as looking into the future and looking at the whole picture. Okay, question of the day is, when you've been sick before in the past, or if you have a chronic disease process, or if you know somebody who has, have you considered before not only addressing the acute symptoms in that moment, but then also working on building up your resiliency and your health for future times? Go ahead, let us know in the comment section below, and remember, the best information, tips, and connections that happen here are with you, the Gumshoe Health community. So I want you to feel free to discuss and talk with each other below. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, just to make sure you can have access to videos just like this one that we're going to be putting out in the future. Gumshoe Health, helping you to take your health to the next level. Take care, and we'll see you later. What should my question of the day be?